Yusuf from the Netherlands.
Hello, assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sheikh, a few days ago I was having a debate with my boss at work, and the debate got to the point where I was telling him that life is a test, and to earn the respect and love of God, you have to be patient when you suffer. And he told me that he would not accept a God in that way because it's like him, my boss, whipping me with a belt and telling me, the only way I will love you is if you accept this pain, and that's the only way I will accept you. And I did not know how to respond to him.
Okay.
So,
First of all, we have to establish that not every statement I have to counter it. Because sometimes it is illogical to engage in a debate or an argument and reply to every statement. That is a waste of time. If you remember in the Quran, in chapter 2, Surah Al-Baqarah, when Allah Azza wa Jal told us about Ibrahim debating with An-Namrud, the king of a region there. And Ibrahim was displaying and presenting to this tyrant king who Allah is. So he says, Allah gives life and takes it. So the king said, I give life and take it. And he brought 2 prisoners and he sentenced them to death. He killed one of them and spared the life of the other. So he said, okay, I can do that. Ibrahim did not answer him or tried to refute his illogical claim of giving life and death. Rather, he shifted into another concept by saying, okay, my Lord, Allah, brings the sun from the east. You bring it up from the west. And this is when the disbeliever was beaten and could not answer back. The same concept, when you say to your boss that life is a test, and who's testing? There's a difference. If your boss belts you and asks you to tolerate his punishment and pain, this is illogical because you are human like me. I can beat you up. And I can do to you things that no one else could do. But when it comes to Allah, who is Allah compared to a boss? Allah is the giver of life and taker of it. Allah is a provider. Allah is a facilitator. Allah Azza wa Jalla is the creator of all what is in heavens and in earth. So how can you compare him to others? This is illogical. So first of all, when you talk to these disbelievers, you have to establish the existence of God, of Allah, and His attributes. Once you manage to do this without telling them about Tawheed al-Uluhiyyah, Tawheed of worship. No, we speak about Tawheed of Lordship. Establish the existence of Allah and His beautiful names and attributes through His Lordship. That He is the creator, that He is the giver of life and death, that He is the provider, that He is the facilitator that facilitates everything, that He is the one who owns everything, that He is the giver of provisions and rain, etc. Then, when he establishes that in his heart, we can talk about other things, and Allah Azza wa Jalla knows best.